How you doing, guys? I'm Sean.
Hi everybody, I'm Lynn. I hope you're all having a magnificent day.
Absolutely fantastic day. Guys, listen, if you just here for the first time, this is a three-part series, part three. Head back to part one and part two if you haven't already seen them. It's just going to be talking about anger issues, mind, body and spirit. Those of you who are here that you have followed us through from one and two, fair play you guys. It's went longer than we thought, so we'll try to keep this one here
shorter if we can. Just waffling.
So this one here we're going to be talking about the spirit. We covered the mind, we covered the body, and we're going to actually just share with you here that what we would actually incorporate into our lives, that the spirit thing is going to keep the anger.
Absolutely. Now in the body part, no, we're not talking about body parts. In the body part two, we covered about meditation, we covered a bit about aromatherapy and holistic therapies and everything like that, like Reiki, crystal therapy and yoga, exercise and meditation. So although that also comes under spirit as well. So we sort of briefly cover it again here, but it'll be more detail in the second one. So basically, like we said, meditation, which is fantastic. Aromatherapy, massage, Indian head massage, Reiki, healing therapies, crystal therapy, aromatherapy baths, reflexology, they all really help with dealing with anger issues and really calming you down as well. So, and exercise, of course, and yoga. And so we went into more detail in that in part two. So just covering it again in case you've happened to come onto this video for the first time. Go on to part two and we deal with it there, but sort of briefly covered it there anyway, as it sort of comes under spirit as well, doesn't it?
Basically, we're all spiritual beings. Although what you see in front of you, like, it's physical representation, but you and us, we're all the same. We're all, spiritual beings occupying a physical body. Everything around is all vibrations, all frequency. And, the more you can relax, you're going to connect in that spiritual being, your true self. The more you even meditate. We can't stress the importance of meditation to bring in. Like, we should actually be doing it more. We do it every day, but probably not as much as we should be doing. Even there's times we'd actually be sitting 10, 15 minutes. We'd love to want to do more, but that's enough. That's all you really need.
As much as you can do, really, yeah.
And even every couple of days, you know what I mean? But if we could get a chance, we would be at it all day. Like,
oh, it would be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And
absolutely.
It's something magical. So incorporate meditation and definitely, but it's all vibration, and that's what we are. So the crystals, and as you know, this is what we do is with the crystals. They are also frequency, also vibration. And so the question was asked, what crystals can you use for anger? Well, as long as you incorporate it with the other issues, taking into consideration the mind and addressing the main issue, what's going around you, the body, watching what you're eating, watching you're consuming, all those things, then crystals will help. We generally believe they will help. It's up to you to maybe sit down and to resonate with the crystal to see which one, would work with you. As we've always said, everybody's unique, the crystal's unique, and you're unique. We're going to share with you, crystals, we believe they're sort of, everybody would more than likely get something good from them.
Absolutely. Well, I would say this is the crystals me and Sean have found help to deal with anger. Rose quartz, now this is probably the most obvious one, obviously, but it has to be mentioned because it's the most beautiful calming stone. Just the colour of it, the pretty pink colour, instantly makes you feel chilled out and relaxed. And I love rose quartz. It's calming, it's cooling, and it's just the most, whoa.
And
it just soothes you down.
We've got a wee video specifically on most of these crystals, but definitely rose quartz. We'll put all the links down below this one here to go and you get more detail off it. But like even here, it's called a palm stone, but it's also called a worry stone if you wanted to. A wee piece of rose quartz, and you just hold it in your hand, constantly, walking about with it. You have in your pocket. Make sure when you have in your pocket, be rolling it about, especially if you're a fella. Anyway, you get some strange looks. But basically, you'll be sitting, holding it, and rubbing your hand, and it brings a calming, relaxing energy. Same as the amethyst and things like that.
Oh, it's wonderful. So definitely amethyst.
You've got Celestite here, also known as Celestine. Once again, a beautiful, visually beautiful crystal, but also the energy from it is so magical. It's just a lovely, calming, gentle energy. When you start to connect with this crystal and the other crystals we're recommending, it'll be bringing your vibration into that beautiful place. And that's what you want to do. It'll start to spell in anger. So if you're having words with somebody, you're having a fallout with a friend, a lover, partner, husband, wife, problems at work, things like that, try to declutter all that energy within your mind. Sometimes it's more difficult than other times, but what you can do is start to bring yourself into a zone that you're going to spend some time in yourself. You're going to take a walk away from that environment, that energy that you're facing. Sit with the crystal. Start to connect with the energy, the vibration of the crystal, and you'll slowly start to forget about everything else around you. It doesn't make the stuff go away, but what it does to get you back into the centre again, in your heart centre. So what's going to happen is you're going to start to look at things differently. These crystals, but Celestite is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, that's lovely. So we've got the links down below to the video we've done separately on rose quartz and a bit more detail about them too in there. And the other one as well is the good old Shiva Lingham.
Oh, Shiva.
This is a lovely calming one, isn't it?
Wonderful.
Just holding it, it's beautiful smooth. It just makes you feel really relaxed. It's a lovely one for dealing with anger issues, for calming you down.
I find this one of the best ones that I've got is for calming me down anyway. Linz calms me down. She says. Gets me angry as well sometimes, but sure, you can't have rough and smooth. But the Shiva is genuinely the one that I would reach for. Between that and Black Tourmaline, we'll touch on later. But the Shiva Lingham, I love it. I think it's just something so calming. Sitting holding it, it's very feminine energy. It's bringing me into the balance. And I just think it's a wonderful stone to have, and it's readily available.
Lovely. And also, we've also done a separate video on that as well a few months back. So we put the links down below also to that one too.
Yeah.
And Amethyst. Now, this is a good all-round balancer. The good old faithful Amethyst, a good one for calming down moods. So again, if you like women with PMS or go through any hormonal issues, it's a great one for balancing the moods, as is Moonstone also, of course. But the one thing about Amethyst is it's really, really great for calming you down as well. It just brings you, whew, it's a great one to have. So again, for anger issues, brilliant one, very good for balancing.
Black Tourmaline, it's a very grounding stone, and sometimes it's it's going to get you your straight level. Heads in clouds sometimes, so you're not focusing. Things aren't really what's happening all around you. Things look bigger than they really are. Get a bit of Black Tourmaline, ground you into this reality, but it also gets you a chance to, if you've got like issues there you want to face. If you hold the Black Tourmaline, it won't take on any of your negative energy whatsoever. But what it will do is get you something that you can actually sit and hold in your hand. You can squeeze it like a stress ball if you wanted to. And you're just constantly thinking about your issue, and you make a conscious decision. You say, you know what, I want some clarity of mind here. I want to be able to, see what's happening. And this will ground you. Because sometimes when you're getting angry, as you know, not only your heart rate starts racing, your mind starts racing. You need something just to put the brakes on to get you to focus on the issue that you're facing. And I would say Black Tourmaline could be something to
definitely. And then the last one here, but certainly not least, is the blue lace agate. That's another great one for really calming as well, isn't it? You lie down there. If you're really, really angry and frustrated, you lie down, because it's calling as well. It's a lovely calling stone. Lie down there, put a little piece onto the third eye, just calm down, or hold it in the hand. It's a beautiful calming stone. And if you're sort of type of person irritated, angry all the time, if you can get a blue lace agate pendant to wear, better still, or carry a tumble stone on you at all times, it will really help. When you feel that anger coming on, give it a good squeeze, and it will really, really help.
If you squeeze a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it helps too at times. And you notice there's a lot of the colour aspect of it. Colour is also important, the same as, because it's a vibration, it's a frequency as well. And colour is relevant also, and I also believe it works in a spiritual dimension because of that frequency. So the colours that you actually have on, that you wear, where you're living, if you're living in a grey, dull world, then more than likely your world within you is going to be grey and dull as well. So put a bit of colour in there, start to lift the spirit.
Absolutely. Like, even if you're living somewhere and you don't like where you're living, it's not a nice area, or you just don't like it, make your home your abode. Put loads of lovely colour about, colourful rugs, colourful throw, colourful pillows, and wear colour every day. That will really affect your mood as well. It really will brighten things up, wouldn't it?
I used to be a very grey man.
A grey man? Like, sounds like an alien, one of the greys.
Not as the alien, maybe in a different reality it was. Very a beige type of guy. And then I started incorporating colour into my clothes. And right away it took me a while to get used to them, but then I started getting big flowery shirts and all the time. And it was magical. It just instantly lifted my vibration up. But even with some people laughed at me, but they should have got humour out of it, so it worked that way. But it also, when you see somebody with colour, it helps lift you up as well. And it's not just a visual, because it's all vibration, it's all frequency, and I can't keep stressing that enough. It's all relevant, guys. You know, you can change that. Your environment that you're in does play a big part, even with the spiritual aspect of it. If you're in an environment where there's a lot of, anger, you're living in a place that, that your estate or your home or your area, your community you're living in, there's a lot of violence and drugs, and it's not making you feel good. Well, that's constantly bombarding you every day. It doesn't matter when you get up in the morning, you open up your curtains, you have to live. We've lived there. We have lived in that sort of environment. So we're speaking from the heart. Then you open up your curtain and you don't actually like the area that you're in. It's hard, to soul destroying. So make the effort, and it's not easy just to pick up sticks and go. We've certainly faced that. But what you have to do is you focus on where you want to go. Don't say that this is it. Where you're currently living now, the circumstances you're living in now, or the job that you're in now, the environment that you're in now, is it. It's not. It's only this moment in time. It's constantly changing. You may look back over the past year and say, well, nothing's changed. Well, it has. You're a year older. You've certainly done a year of things you didn't do a year ago. So it's constantly changing. So your environment, I would definitely say, start to take that on board. If you're not in a good place, start making plans to get out. It doesn't matter whether it's one to even dream, just constantly dream about it. Put a vision board up there. Start to say, do you know what, this is a person I want to be, this is where I want to live, this is what I want to have, Absolutely, this is what I want to work at, this is what I want in my life. Put it up there and watch it manifest, because it will manifest.
Absolutely. So make it loads of colour on yourself and in your home. Loads of oils, incense, and aromatherapy, everything. Get the whole place. It would really lift you up, wouldn't it?
Well, definitely. It's going to take you a wee while to get used to it, because you're taking yourself out of the vibration of the angry, violent person into a different vibration. So there's that transition. It's just like a rebirth. Do you know what I mean? That's what you're going to be going through. But just know you're going through it, and you'll get through it. And I guarantee you've got to this stage of the game. You're wanting to make a change, and it doesn't matter. And if you happen to be with a partner who's angry and you're watching this on their behalf, do you know what I mean? Slowly but surely, they're entitled to change. Give them a chance to change. Show them videos. Get them in contact with people who can help them. Healthcare professionals, but give them the encouragement and the inspiration. Put the information out there. The problem is, all of us at some stage have been blanketed away from what's going to be good for us. And we believe that holistic services, to be able to meditate, to be able to relax, cutting the junk food out of your life, cutting back, cutting everything out that's going to be detrimental to your health and those around you, it's going to make a difference, and it could be achieved. And I know fine rightly, every single one of us, we're not born angry, violent people. We were conditioned, that we were moulded into that, we were shaped until it, and we gave up and we forgot the people we truly are. We're spiritual beings. You have as much right to peace and calm as everybody else, man, and I think
so arrange
it,
I'll tell you what also helps deal with moods as well. All types of moods, not just anger. But what is very, very good dealing with your moods and anger is the flower remedies.
Oh, wonderful.
There's lots of different ranges of flower remedies, but we find the batch flower remedies are one of the best, and we found that they've really helped us in our life, haven't they? They're great for helping out balancing your moods and your emotions, whatever you go through. So give them a try. They're great. They really are.
We've done a video on them.
We've also done a video on them as well, and we'll put the links.
It's free, guys. We're not trying.
We've got the links down below also to the batch flower remedies. So that goes into a lot more detail on there. So we won't.
There's no sales pitch here, guys.
No, we're not selling them or anything like that. Just briefly, they're brilliant. Yeah, they are.
We constantly use them, and as I say, tell you, they're ultra cheap too. By the way, you can get them in any,
They last for ages because you dilute them. A few pounds, euros, or dollars. You dilute them into a stock bomb. They last for absolutely ages. They really are economical, and again, they work like crystals in the sense they work vibrational. So they are really great. Check them out.
And we've done a video on that. Dr. Edward Batch, isn't that like some guy like ourselves? We've no major qualifications in what we're talking about. We're talking about life's experiences. But Dr. Edward Batch, he was a very well respected surgeon and down in London in the 1920s, and he turned his back on his Harley Street practice to promote this. And it's all once again about vibration and frequency. And he's talking about the flower essence. He said every single one of us have got a particular type of person, and if you read it, if you go on to, we'll put the links down below, check the video and I will give you more details. But so much free information out there, guys, that could help. Really not only you, help us. We're constantly learning, you see, and there's one thing I've learned is the information's out there, but more importantly, it's in here also. It's up to us to see what works and what doesn't work.
Absolutely.
And if it doesn't work, let it go, but you've learned something from it, move on to the next thing.
Absolutely. And what we find as well now, if you're feeling angry and irritable and frustrated with life, you cannot be going into nature. 100%. Get into that wood, get into that park, go to the beach, spend a few hours walking around, or if you're not up for walking, just sit somewhere quiet and peaceful, a lovely woodland. And nature is just the most amazing thing for calming you down. Yeah. You could be amazed, you could leave the house feeling very angry. Oh, my wife, my partner, do you know, this I read, this may be angry. And you go out for a walk, as well as the exercise, which is good itself. But going into nature, into that park, into that beach, smelling that fresh air, wonderful. Into the woodland, you'll feel so much better afterwards. And if you can do that regularly, it's one of the best things for stress and one of the best things for calming you down, isn't it? Also, if on time on your own, walking about on your own, it gets you time to clear your thoughts together as well. You'd be amazed how different you feel afterwards.
And we've had communications with different people who've turned around and said, you know, it's okay, guys, you know, I'm living in a city, there's no green spaces and things, and that's understandable. And we have lived there as well, not exactly where you have been, but we know what you are talking about. Then get yourself an iPod. The internet's an amazing thing. There's so many free, you know, downloadable MP3s. Download them, put the iPods, put the earpods in your ears and sit, close your eyes, put it on, put birdsong on, light an incense stick, light a few candles. Make your home your haven. Make it your own sacred space. And it doesn't matter whether you're in the middle of a war zone. Yes, you've got your own issues. I grew up in a war zone, so I know, and I'm affected mentally and physically by it. So I'm talking to you as somebody who knows that yes, you could be in that war environment, but your mind, if you can seize that and reclaim that back from the exterior things, that is where all the healing takes place. So if you happen to be living in a 20th floor block of flats above some sort of scum area, real heavy gangsters fighting and shooting each other and stabbing each other, in your mind, in your home, make it a sacred space if you can't get to the woods and things like that. And when you're there, start making plans of getting out of that environment, because it's not healthy for you in a physical or mental state. You know, you can do this, guys. This is your life. It's up to you, but I guarantee you one thing, you're in control of your own destiny. All you have to do is say enough's enough about the past and just embrace this present you've got and welcome the future. Create the future for yourselves. You can do it genuinely. A peaceful future, Dan.
Absolutely.
That's it. Just going to nibble a wee bit of a ramble there. But that's it. There's no scripts here, guys. It's just off the cuff. And no, we're coming at this here from our heart, tell yous, and there's nobody preaching. Just genuinely, you know, we've opened up our eyes and we can see how so many of us have always been held back until a different environment. And, you know, it's not right. It shouldn't be. So, for everybody, but especially also for the original guy there who contacted us, I hope we've helped get you something. I want to pat you on the back getting this far. It's only the beginning of your journey. And trust me, this one, you can get to where you want to go. Don't let anybody tell you can't. You can be what you want to be. You genuinely have got a greatness within you. Tap into it and you know, manifest your dreams, man. Just don't be dreaming of an angry, violent future, because it hasn't happened yet. Create a positive future and it will manifest.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's it, guys. This is end of part 3. We are sorry this took so long.
We're sorry this took so long, guys, but I hope that you found some tips, because everyone has anger. It has to do with some part in their life, and it's somebody who says I never ever get angry. They're either extremely lucky,
be careful.
But be careful, because it's natural. A natural emotion that everybody, even the most calmest and placid person, will feel at some point. And learning how to deal with it, we just hope that we've sort of shared our tips on what we found helps us and has helped us throughout our lives, and we hope that you'll get some benefit from this.
Definitely. Guys, listen, send you love and support from Ireland. Thank you very much for sticking it out this long. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also check our other channel, Dreaming of Avalon Meditations. Put all the links down below. But we'd love to have you in this journey. We're all growing, we're all learning together. It'll be wonderful to have you along for the dander.
Absolutely. So send you loads and loads of love and happiness as always. And until the next video. Bye.
See you later, guys.